Welcome to another podcast of the Constitution Manchester United. Manchester United will be, I think Manchester United is going to host Tottenham Hotspurs at Old Trafford I think it's on Sunday. So anticipate and wait for that game. Now, the build up for the game, before I get into the meaty and the juicy stuff. First of all, I would like to I wouldn't say a congratulation, but my vote of thanks at least for one season. Andres Pereira will be playing his football in Italy. Now again, I wouldn't agree with that. I wouldn't agree with that loan because again, this is the problem. Hold on, let me set my cap straight. When Andres Pereira, when Jose Mourinho was at Manchester United, Jose Mourinho told Andres Pereira to stay and play in England with Manchester United, of course. My man wanted to be pig-headed and stubborn about it because there was a loan offer for him, I should say, from Valencia in Spain. So he wanted to play in Spain again because again, if you remember, my man played at Granada the previous season, and he was voted. Although they got relegated, he was voted as their best player that season. And Valencia seen that they thought that would be a reason to bring Andres Pereira back into Spain to play for them that season. But my man wanted to, say, no, I want game time. I want to be in line with the starting lineup every game, so I can gain more technical abilities. I can improve my game, and when I come back to England, I will be this complete center midfielder that most thought it would be one Sebastian Varane. That was not the show. That's not how things happen. My man went to Spain because he thought that would improve his game. That's the reason why he went to Spain. And when that was not so, he kind of left me frustrated because if he stayed at Manchester United that season in fall of 2017, I think it's actually 3 years ago. Time is going fast, ain't it? Yeah, 3 years ago, he would have been a better player if he stayed in England and played football in England because he would have been used to the game because he's been used in the game. He's been getting game time in the game. That's why. And he would gain experience in England. But my man, because of the sun or the weather, or the chicks or Ibiza or whatever, he wanted to go to Spain to play and gain, to be a better player. But that was not what happened. But anyways, skipping over um, unnecessary details. He went to Italy with Lazio, because Lazio missed out on David Silva, so they wanted to get another player from Manchester to develop, so they wouldn't go into a disaster. Because if you know anything about Lazio is not that much of a great. No, they have a great striker in Immobile, but they just. But anyway, my man went to Italy. He's going to Italy, current tense, present tense. He's going to Italy for the season. Now, my thing is that that's a bad move because he should have stayed in England to get experience. If he's going to Italy, it's best that we just sell him to Italy. If that's the best thing for him right now. Because given the midfield options that Manchester United have at the moment, my man is not going to get a crease space to play. He's not going to play that much. Not even in the Carabao Cup. Hold on, my face is up. Not even in the F in maybe in FA Cup, maybe in the Carabao Cup. But we have a lot of midfield options that can actually play. Now, with that type of player going to Italy, I don't mind him going to Italy if only Manchester United sold him. But giving a loan, coming back, no, I don't agree with that. But anyway, yeah. So voter thanks to Andres Pereira for kicking it at Manchester United for a couple of years, and he's going to be at Spain for this season. So let's get back to the preview uh, for the Manchester United game. You know what I'm saying? That would be commenced by Manchester United of Tottenham Hotspur at Old Trafford. Now, the build up to this game, if you remember 2 years ago, it's actually almost specifically 2 years ago, Manchester United got trashed at home. My man got trashed at home. It was a daylight rape incident footage. Manchester United conceded no, I've never seen Tottenham. No, yes, Tottenham had taken the lead at Old Trafford, but they didn't leave with 3 points. In this particular and specific game, Manchester United conceded 3 goals, and Tottenham not only scored 3 goals, but they got 3 points. They played Manchester United off the park. That is when the snowball was getting bigger because a lot of persons were saying Jose Mourinho should not be at Manchester United no more. That is when a lot of persons were changing their mind frame and saying in the game that he should not be at Manchester United no more. This guy has passed his best. He's no longer the best. He's just among the rest of average managers. He's in probably top second tier at best or third tier. That's where he should be down. That's where he is right here. So when my man was at Manchester United, Jose Mourinho, it was after that game he was clapping the fans. He was clapping the fans because a lot of persons, when it was 3-0, a lot of persons, I'm not getting to the players in that game because players are different from now. But after that game, I would say 2 minutes before the game was finished, a lot of persons were leaving the stadium. They said, "Okay, bro, I've had enough. I've seen enough crimes out. Sure, it's not even midnight yet, and I want to watch a horror show in the evening. But I've experienced a lot of horror already, so I don't want to, watch horror show again because I've experienced Manchester United getting raped in their backyard. I don't want to say anymore." And they left, maybe because the trains and cars had traffic after the game. Because a lot of persons go to Old Trafford, a lot of persons don't realize and recognize that. But a lot of persons left because they just didn't want to take the BS no more. They have seen enough. They have seen enough painful displays on the pitch, so they were leaving. And Jose Mourinho basically cut the fans that stayed back and that were late. But yeah, he was cutting the fans. Maybe because he knew his days was numbered because he was cutting the fans for a vote of thanks. Speaking of vote of thanks for Andres Pereira going to Italy, but my man was basically he knew his time was up. The You could say the clapping was a commemoration in a situation where it was basically a behavior that was signaling to the club because the club didn't back Jose Mourinho. Yes, we got Fred. Yes, we got Dalot, but the transfer that Manchester United got was below standard. Fred, I don't even think Fred was a Manchester United signing. I don't think Dalot was not a Manchester United signing, a Mourinho type of sign. A Mourinho type of sign. Because if you know Mourinho loves his old players going to 30, always in a wheelchair with one cane in the right hand, and they're somewhat injury prone, but they're tall players. As long as they're over 6 foot, they'll do a job for Mourinho. But anyway, right? So those were the type of players Mourinho is known and renowned for. Those are the players that, yeah, those are the type of players. But skipping over miscellaneous details, bro. This is what happened. Mourinho was sacked, and now Mourinho is at Tottenham. Mourinho in this game is going to signal, I wouldn't say a revenge, but he's going to want somewhat of a retribution. I'm going to listen to Jose Mourinho's a presentation. Well, it's a presentation and an indirect way, but his press conference to see, because you have to understand, Mourinho is a very manipulative person. He's very calculated. He's sure if you use him in a math test, you could get a 100%, a plus plus on a paper. He's very calculated. He's very calculated and he's very integrated in his thoughts. He knows what he's doing. What he's doing. People call this guy the Sure, I'm forgetting the name right now. But anyway, in this game, in this upcoming fixture that will be commenced by Manchester United on Sunday, my man is going to want 3 points from. He's not going to need 2 points because he can't get 2 points in a football game. He's going to want 3 points at Old Trafford. He's going to want 3 points at Old Trafford because again, Tottenham Tottenham made 6 signings this transfer season, and he's going to find this as a reason to come over Manchester United, who's only made one transfer signing. Tottenham is going to look to not only. I don't believe Tottenham is going to press Manchester United, but he's going to set up a low block. Mourinho is going to set up a low block because he knows that will nullify and signify the attack of Manchester United. Manchester United's attack is based on pace and intricacy. But the thing about the dynasty of Manchester United's front three is that it's not very tactful. At least Rashford. Rashford is somewhat tactful, but he's going to need a lot of space to have his way with defenders. If you nullify and neutralize the space for Rashford and definitely Greenwood, because Greenwood is not fast, Greenwood is not fast, that is going to neutralize and not even go get onto Martial because Martial is somewhat lethargic and lazy. But when it comes down to the attack against the defense, the back four of Tottenham is going to play a low block. They're not going to be at the halfway. They're not going to be like at the halfway line with a high line because he knows if he plays a high line, players are going to run in behind with the space, with the pace that they possess. So it's best that Manchester United become tactful and aware, self-aware into this game. If we are not, we're not going to score any goals. Now, on the opposite end, if our defense is all right, and I'm going to get into that in a second, but I want to air out a few things first. If Manchester United defense is okay, but our attack is not really okay as it relates to attacking, that game is going to finish as a deadbeat draw. No goals will be scored on the opposite end because on one end you're neutralizing the attack of the opposition, and the other end the opposition defense is neutralizing your attack. So it's like an equal. It's going to play like a tug and war match. That's going to be like a draw. It's going to. It's not going to be an if or a but. It's not going to be. It's either he win or no. It's going to be an equal game if that is the game plan. But it's best if Manchester United become tactful in this game. Because again, everybody knows Mourinho, Jose Mourinho. He's going to play a low block away from home. He's going to play long balls to Harry Kane. And if Gareth Bale plays, and Gareth Bale may not be the fittest player as relates to match fitness and even fitness period, but if he has space behind, if he has space behind exploited by Manchester United, he may not be as fast as back in his heyday when he was playing with Spurs in the first version. I know he's at Tottenham in the second version of his stay. He's going to explode that space with his pace. And Manchester United need to be wary of that. So getting into the starting level, David De Gea in the goal, Wan-Bissaka at right back was been getting a lot of criticisms on his back, so he has to lay that off his back so he can play properly at right back. At centre back, I will play I'm very nitpicky between Victor Lindelof and Eric Bay because Eric Bay was a colossal against Brighton. But this is not Brighton we're playing against. We're playing against Tottenham Hotspurs. Okay, I'm gonna go with Lindelof. Lindelof and Slabhead as that's Harry Maguire. I have to respect the captain. Yeah, Harry Maguire as Manchester United's captain to lead the ship from the back. And to finish the back four, we have the left back, which would be Luke Shaw. Yeah, Luke Shaw is going to complete that back four. Now in the midfield, we need our PhD master degree player with the certificate of a great player. That's Matic. When Matic plays as a defensive midfielder, he's going to cover. He's going again. He doesn't have the leg. Well, his legs is long and very elastic, but it's not very quick as Fred. So with that said, my man is going to play as a defense to cover the back four, so that so that you know I'm getting rolled over right now. But Matic as the defensive midfield player, Paul Pogba as the box to box. With the performance of Paul Pogba against Brighton, I know it's just Brighton and not Bayern first 11, but my man needs to play. We have seen Pogba's performance against Tottenham in June of this year, and it was very, very great. Better than Bruno Fernandes, although he scored a penalty. Very better than Bruno Fernandes uh, per performance on the pitch. Bruno Fernandes as the number 10. Bruno Fernandes has to be very because Bruno Fernandes has been getting a lot of hate, especially from rival fans because he's known as Penaldes. Because people are saying that whenever Bruno Fernandes get a penalty, my man is getting a climax of an orgasm, a mental orgasm, and a football orgasm. So he's like on proximity with his climax and like on a high, like he's on cloud nine. But I'm not get into that. But speaking of that, the front three is Mason Greenwood, Martial, and Marcus Rashford. The front three with the number 10 needs to spend their time trying to break down that back four of Tottenham Hotspurs. It's not going to break down. It's not going to be like one of those prostitutes on the street that's going to open up their thighs to the guys that's attacking them. Their legs is going to be closed. Definitely the goalkeeper. So it's best that we split game, talking about street terms in terms of the pimping. We have to be very game aware in terms of breaking out the back four of Tottenham. They're not going to leave any spaces behind. This is Mourinho we're talking about. He knows how to train his back four. This guy made Varane one of the best centre backs at a young age. He made Ramos from a right back to one of the best centre backs to ever play the game. So we're talking about a manager that's Mourinho that is very diverse into being a very defensive manager, very pragmatic, dynamic, and integrated. But as relates to this game, Manchester United needs to be very tactful and not let this game get out of hand. Like we almost lost the midfield battle against Brighton in the Premier League, that is. We should not be losing the midfield battle because we have the better midfield, in my opinion, to Spurs. So with that being said, I'm going to give my prediction, and this might be the prediction that will might not be a favorable uh prediction, but my prediction is 2-2, and you guys know what's up. Leave your comments down below in the comment section. And what is your prediction for the game? It could be 2-2, it could be 3-2 in the favor of Manchester United or Spurs. Wherever your heart desire, don't ignore the desire of your heart. Just express your interest of true desires. Like be honest with your thoughts. You honestly believe as a Manchester United fan that Manchester United is going to lose, or are they going to win or draw? Leave your comments down below in the comment section. So yeah, bro, this game for Mourinho is going to be a game where he wants to get actually a bite back at Manchester United. Um, he managed some of the players there. He followed with a few of the players, particularly Paul Pogba in his last season, and Pogba that might give Pogba a reason to get over Mourinho. Um, you know, um, I hope, like I said, 2-2, but I just don't see David getting a virginity clean sheet in this game. So again, I can be proven wrong, and that's where your comments down below in the comment section will prove me wrong, hopefully. And I'll show it to you guys in after the game that will be against Manchester United and Tottenham. Leave your comments down below in the comment section, like the video and subscribe. I'll holler you guys after the game. Peace.